Hello and welcome to the Touchline, the show that speaks about all your PSL news and all your other local soccer news. My name is Lady Poko, and with me today I have Kabelo, I have Sticks, and I have Chad. Gentlemen, welcome.
No, thanks for having us.
Zero energy. No, you must be Kaiser Chiefs fans because there's too much silence.
Please respect me. My sister, respect us.
No, I think you're speaking to me, so.
No, I like the shirt that you have on right now. Let us get into the chat. Today we're talking about the first leg of the MTN 8 as well as looking at the second leg that is to come this coming weekend. Gents, let's start with the Soweto Derby. One derby that did not have fans in the stadium. How did you find it, Chad?
First and foremost, I greet you in his holy, most wonderful name of Teminkosi Loch. Dangi san. But to be honest, that 3-0 scoreline for me is flattering.
It's flattering. I would say the same, yeah.
It's flattering because had Chiefs buried one of those chances, COSAFA Chiefs, had they buried one of those chances, it would have been a different game altogether.
Feel the same?
100%. Now, I told you guys, Ntsikelelo Nyauza is a whole. And Bile was showing us his Benebruk on the weekend.
Listen, what he did to Wade just in the first half was
I was sad, shame. That poor child. People have parents, guys. Like, please.
Yeah. How did you see the game?
My views are a little different. I think, you know what, even if Chiefs could have buried those few chances they had in the first 15 to 20 minutes, I feel like Orlando Pirates' quality alone and Chiefs' lack of tactical discipline, especially at the back four, would have shown that Pirates would still win that game very comfortably.
But that's the thing with Kaiser Chiefs, though. How many times have they been hitting the woodwork? We saw in the game against Chipa United, the same thing happened. We can't always say if they had buried that chance because it's constantly just that.
And it's football, and I mean, if you don't bury your chances, I mean, essentially, if you look at that first few 15 to 20 minutes, it was all karma. And I think some of the players need to come to the party, specifically George. I don't think he's giving the team enough. And I think we just lack tenacity up front. What was most evident for me is that the back four struggling.
So that was the biggest problem for you?
That was the biggest four, and specifically Ramam Patlele. His positional play is very poor. He's always up, even pushing high up as even passing Billiard himself, who's essentially playing a supporting striker role. And what that does essentially is that it causes the central defenders to be able to cover his side, and now with attacking players like Lodge on the other side, as soon as they bang the ball through,
they're gone.
It's very dangerous.
You were talking about if they had taken their chances. Who in that team would have actually brought that to them besides Bile? Because I mean, we've mentioned him and nobody else. So where would the goals would have came from?
That's a tough question. One thing I've noticed is that young boy on the other wing, what's his name again?
That young boy.
Yeah.
The one that they gave a man of the match to undeservingly.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, you seem to have, why do you feel that way?
No, during that Chipa game, the goalkeeper was a superstar. Then that boy just unlocked one play suddenly.
That was we always talk about the defining factors between that one goal that you score. One goal does give you 3 points, and unfortunately, it came from him.
Yeah, but that goalkeeper shone. But Chiefs saw no shame.
Okay, looking at the substitutions that Gavin Hunt did make, and at the time that he made them, because I mean Parker was also on, and unfortunately he wasn't influential, and I knew because that's a mile. So looking at the substitutes, how did you think they played a role?
I was glad when Dion came on. You know when you're throwing in the towel, that is Bernard Park.
Some people might say that, fair enough.
In all honesty, if you see Chiefs, the problem with Bernard Parker is that Chiefs, I don't know what the coaches see in him. Maybe he's a superstar at practice or something. But Bernard Parker's dead. People think Bernard Parker is what Atazwane was at the end of his career. He's
not.
Atazwane, maybe super sub.
Yeah.
Bernard Parker can't do that.
Well, I mean, they have to push now because up until June next year, they can't sign players. Hence, they're also letting go of players. I mean, I just saw recently that Santi just signed with Swallows.
Yes.
Because he couldn't, play for
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you think, what's that signing, like for Swallows exactly?
That signing is everything.
Top class.
And Swallows, obviously, they're on good form.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of their games. They play well as a unit, and Hlanti is an experienced player.
Yeah.
So he'll come in and just gel well in that structure, provide structure from the back to the young lads. And
something that's going to be missing now, obviously, because they don't have him at Kaizer Chiefs.
At Kaizer Chiefs, which is, Kaizer
It's a big
Chiefs
loss.
is in big trouble, guys.
Yeah. So what do they do, Chad, second leg for, they're 3-0 down. They have to make sure Pirates doesn't score, in which I think that is rather impossible. What do they do in the second leg?
Oh, they need to just lick their wounds. I'm
Well,
sorry
they just
to
need
say.
to make sure they close the gate there.
Nah, it's not happening. From what I saw,
Yeah.
I've never seen a Kaizer Chiefs team
That bad.
look so flat, so in disarray, so it's like they weren't a team at all. The midfield was playing alone with no support from anyone.
And then you
The
get Kama
defense
on
is
the
all
flanks.
over.
Yeah.
Kama's playing alone, trying his best alone. It's like Messi in a bad Argentina team. That's how Kama
That's
Billiard
how it
looked.
is. Yeah. Kabelo,
And-
how do you feel though? I mean, you're looking at Pirates, they are 3-0 up. They're taking that, 3 away goals is
I feel like Sundowns offloaded a lemon onto Chiefs. look at Castro, shame. Guys, like, I was looking at Castro and I'm like, this guy's finally playing PSL football. Tap in, one-on-one. Did you see what he did?
Yeah, no, he was nowhere near where he should have been.
He needs to donate
I
his
think
match fees.
this week what Chiefs needs to do is just
Close up.
shoot and take penalties and like be serious about putting that little round thing in the box.
Okay.
Because shame. Other than Piliat, what else?
What else
do
did they
have?
offer? Yeah. And on Orlando Pirates' side, what do they need to do differently or better?
No,
or,
there's nothing that
There's
Pirates
some
needs to
things.
take off Nsiki Nyauza.
And bring who? Bring who?
I don't know, man. I'd rather have a slow Happy Jele and a slow Tyson than Nsiki.
Yeah, because you're
I
also
agree.
looking at now the fact that Orlando Pirates doesn't seem to have a coach right now, so it's up to Fadlu now to obviously make those changes for the team. So obviously now we're looking at who can come in, and you're saying Happy Jele needs to start, basically. All right. Now we're going to move on into the other semi-final. That was between SuperSport United and Celtics. Celtics getting a crucial away goal. Your man Ndumiso Mabena. How did you see that game?
What a superstar. What a superstar. I hated that guy at Pirates, but now he's in his own. That's why a lot of other people need to just go into a smaller team and shine.
And flourish.
Because what's happening now is that there's no pressure. No one expects them to beat people.
Yeah, exactly.
When they do it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
As much as they didn't beat SuperSport, but
Thank God.
they're ampur.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, that away goal actually gives them that confidence as
True.
we really do have the upper hand. Yeah. So how are you looking at, Celtics now, how they played, and unfortunately the injuries they got within the game? Do you think that disrupted their momentum? Because it looked like they were set to win that game.
Can I interject quickly?
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you see Justice Chabalala try to give Kanda a goal?
I'm guessing the key word here is try.
Like I don't understand how you're a defender. I get it. You
Yeah.
guys played together at Pirates, but now when you're on opposing teams,
Different story.
I was sad when they let him go, but now I get it.
How do you see Celtics play?
Celtics for me plays really good football, free flowing. I was very impressed with Lutuli and Ngobeni. Ngobeni causes a lot of difficulties for teams because he's very busy on his side and he's a quality player. Can beat a man, whips in the cross, defensively solid. I wish Rama could play more like him, and he's a very young
Everybody's
lad.
got their talents.
You know what I mean? And Celtics, for me, I think they'll be able to pinch it in the second leg, and I'm thinking obviously Chiefs has no chance of winning that game. If you
Never
ask
say
me,
never. This is football.
I'm telling you that right now, Chiefs are in trouble. If I was Kaizer Chiefs right now, I would try and bring back whatever integrity that I had. So try and rebuild, start from scratch. If it was me, I don't know if Nurko and Mato are coming back from injury or what's happening with that, but
Nurkovic is still a player.
Of Matoho, do you like Mato as a defender?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Do you want him back in the squad?
Compared to what is
I
there.
was just about to say that.
Compared to what is there.
Sometimes you need to work with what you have.
Okay.
plus they tried to put him on, but his injury was saying no. They put him on the bench, but
But if you're asking about rebuilding, how is you throwing Matoho back into the starting 11 gonna make that better?
I think for me, any team, when you play through the spine, your spine is most important.
Yes.
And you need experience there.
Yeah.
So Mato has been playing, he's not technically the best of defenders that you can have.
He's done the
but
job,
I mean,
though.
aerial strength, just being able to guide the defense.
And he's a leader.
There's actually 2 or 3 times where the defense got caught and Pirates played the ball behind because either one of the fullbacks, when they pushed, one stayed behind. Creating space. And that's something that a central defender with experience can be able to marshal his defense.
if Mato was there, honestly, that Zuka Manja cross wouldn't have arrived.
You know what? We've already discussed Kaizer Chiefs. They will be working on their problems this week. Your final thoughts on the SuperSport and Celtics game. Okay. What do you think SuperSport need to do differently for them now to get the upper hand?
SuperSport should not play 3 9s at the same time.
Ooh, okay.
That's the first thing. There was no need for Bradley Grobler, Gabuza, and Ikram Reyners to be on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no need. 2 of them, okay, I understand.
Yes.
But if 2, I'd leave Gabuza out.
Okay.
To be honest, Bradley can hold up, Ikram can run into the open spaces, run in behind. They can work together.
Okay.
But that I feel like caused a lot of disruption. And also you need to unlock those midfield boys.
Yeah.
Tebogo Mokoena, Sipho Mbule, and Jamie Weber. Unlock them.
Yeah. But they're only now slowly being regulars now in the team. So I'm guessing this season with the DSTV Premiership, we're going to start knowing who these boys really are if they play that consistently.
No, definitely. But they were playing consistently last season.
Chop and change.
As well. But I mean, you can't have 3 youngsters start at the same time.
At the same time.
And SuperSport are a very young team, a very exciting team. They just need to be given a chance.
Okay. Now, looking at the second leg that is coming up this weekend, you guys seem to have your thoughts, but I'm going to go around here and ask, who do you see in the final and who do you see taking it? I already asked him, but I'll ask him again in case he changes his mind. Chad, I'll start with you. Who do you see taking the MTN8 this year? And who's in the final?
I'm going to start with the final.
Okay.
I honestly still see Pirates SuperSport.
Okay.
I honestly still see Pirates
Hence the defense
SuperSport.
of take out those 9s, man. Now I get it.
No,
it makes
definitely.
sense now.
Definitely.
All right.
That team was a bit out of sorts. And all that happened was SuperSport had a bad start, an uncharacteristically bad start. If they come through, all guns blazing, they can take it.
They can take it.
I think they can take it.
Pirates SuperSport, winner?
Pirates.
All right. Pirates SuperSport.
As a Chiefs fan,
Celtic.
obviously, I don't see Chiefs winning, turning that score around. Pirates are definitely going through.
Thank you.
And I'd like Celtic to go through, and if Celtic do go through,
you'd want them
I
to
see
win.
Celtic pinching it
Of
against
course you have to
Orlando.
say that. We understand. We hear you.
No, you don't want to hear Vuvuzela bands, my man.
I think ever since TS Galaxy did what they did last season, we all want to see the underdogs winning. Because we're tired of seeing the same team.
Exactly, and I think pound for pound, in terms of playing, I think they can give Orlando Pirates a big run for their money. I've been impressed with the way they play.
Yeah.
They've just been unlucky maybe in the Premiership. But, I mean, their playing style and the quality of players they have, they can actually compete.
All right, Kabelo?
Final.
Take your time.
The omnibus. Final, I still see Celtic and Pirates. Because as much as I saw last weekend's a mistake when I called Celtic coach Siema.
Yes.
It's because Siema built that team.
Yes. I was about to say that when you started saying that you like how they play, I wanted to mention it's because he built that foundation.
That's Siema's team.
Yeah.
As much as John Maduka is there, John Maduka is just replicating exactly what Siema laid down, that same foundation.
Yeah.
And I see them taking it over SuperSport because again, man, hey, Bradley Grobler's tired, guys.
My
guy is tired.
He's been playing. Okay,
First
so
half FC
Pirates,
won't
Celtic.
make it to the finals.
So
Pirates,
there's
Celtic.
final.
In the final, Pirates maybe 2-1 with the Lumiso Mapena goal.
Again.
All right.
That guy is a thorn in Pirates' neck. She's annoying.
Yeah.
They do that to their former teams. They're quite mad. But that is the MTN 8 chat for now. Now we're looking at also the COSAFA Cup that started on Tuesday with Banyana defending their title. They are in Group A with the likes of Comoros, Eswatini, and Angola. This past weekend, there was chaos, absolute chaos on our social media based on the fact that they did not have a sponsorship. Now they do. I saw some of the opening kits and it looks okay. I mean, I don't know what the excuse was in terms of SAFA. Kabelo, do you have any thoughts on that? I mean, the rule was that they were going to go out in their night kit and have
a sellotape.
Come on, can they take us seriously?
Yeah.
No, but you've seen this kit issue is a serious thing. TTM.
Well, no one he must still wash his kit apparently and bring it back.
They lay you off if you're not ready to.
Yeah.
No, but big players don't wash kit, eh? They're smaller players. In teams we have hierarchy.
What sort of team doesn't have a washing
responsibility?
No, but let's get back to the matter in hand. This Banyana thing seems to be very problematic because the excuse they gave was that lockdown interfered with the negotiations. Umbro was thrown around, Nike was thrown around, but then now they finally do. How did they get to this matter within the weekend and now them playing on Tuesday?
All of a sudden,
yeah.
I think for me, someone didn't do their job, and it's pretty clear that that was very evident, and they really tried to damage control.
He released a statement, that very same person on the weekend.
Yes. He's the one that came up with the sponsorship. Chad, how do you see the situation and how can we eradicate something like this going forward?
First and foremost, this Lecoq mess has been a mess from day one.
Yeah.
Firstly, I personally feel there was no need for us to sign with Lecoq. I mean, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, Umbro makes half the PSL's kits and all the kits are amazing. Why don't you just approach Umbro South Africa to do our national team kits?
Because clearly they have the capacity.
Exactly.
And
the design.
Like if there's one thing they should not say that we don't have is money.
Exactly. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, and I mean, this schlep started with our men's national team. Actually, with the fact that they didn't have tracksuits. Didn't have tracksuits. So they had to sellotape Nike badges with that brown icky sellotape, that one that you use to fix emergencies in the house.
The one that we see on national television, all of us across the country. Yes, Dix, you have a...
Mine is who's making the decisions. To say, guys, let's go out and the best thing we have is to sellotape. If the kit is not ready, the kit is not ready.
My issue is that I don't think there's ever been a transparency between SAFA and us fans and everybody else within the football. There's never been transparency. So that whole thing of who's making the decision will always be who's making the decision.
You know what I mean?
But the problem is trying to give the smaller guy the contract.
Yeah.
Because if you saw Nike, the kit wasn't ready, but we had a kit in the interim to at least balance. When Nike came in.
That white kit.
That just had a badge. That's all it had. Decent. It wasn't a special kit.
I would have been fine with that instead of, just...
Now they got Lecoq and they thought, look man, shame, these poor guys. Let's just give them a chance. Look at the chance that we gave. Now, we need to stop this thing of... We need to go to the tried and trusted guys. I'm sorry for this, but tried and trusted guys, especially for the national team. You can do other things with other teams. Maybe... What's the TTM can go to Lecoq. But
nobody respects TTM anymore.
Stellenbosch.
What's happening there is absolutely crazy.
It's rubbish. Stellenbosch, TTM, TS Galaxy can go and approach them. Let them
leave TS.
Try something somewhere else. Team Suga's team is rubbish.
Leave TS. They have a trophy. They have a trophy, Chief.
But you just approaching smaller things, especially for a national team. It's like. What's that thing that we had before, like Kai or Lakama? We need to stop these things. We're a reputable national team with the biggest league in the continent. But Kamo, our national team is busy chasing Bole Cork, trying to see if someone can sew some numbers on the back quickly. No.
So ultimately, before we rest this chat, gentlemen, what could have they done differently? And moving forward, who actually needs to be making these decisions? Chad?
Okay, sorry, I know I'm going to divert a bit, but
That's
first
okay.
and foremost, we need to put more respect on our women.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, we need to put more respect on our women, on Banyana.
Defending COSAFA champions.
True.
How many times have they been doing this? You know?
They qualify for everything.
Every single thing.
Besides that, they qualify for everything. And when they get there, they play well. They are a better representative of our football than Bafana.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
And for them not to even have a kit, they don't even have a kit in the first place. They couldn't even make a female replica jersey of that trash that the males are wearing.
Can we not even get into that one?
They couldn't even do that. I feel like it's just utter disrespect to them, honestly speaking.
I was saying that, imagine leaving Inter Milan to not know what you're going to wear at home on the field.
Sure. My man.
I would not leave
Never.
Inter Milan.
But I don't think the international ladies are here. They
No,
couldn't have
it's
been because,
local.
Yeah, because a lot of them also now, a
Local
lot of
girls.
countries are going back into lockdown, so a lot of them won't be able to
It's
leave
a trouble.
anyway.
That's a lie. I don't think they're unavailable. I just think they don't
wouldn't
want to
come
play
either.
in the home
Nah,
with a solo tape.
I feel like there's an international window also, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming soon. So let's wrap up this one. Banyana are in the COSAFA Cup. They are defending champions. How far do you think they're going to go?
All the way.
All the way.
They have to go all the way. Or at least we have to hope that they go all the way. But I think they're good enough to go all the way.
Yeah.
Whether or not they can win it again,
That's
time
entirely
will
up to
tell.
them, yeah.
But that group stage, they'll comfortably make it out.
It's COSAFA. It's not care if they're going to win this thing.
Yeah.
It's a party there.
They will. No, they will. And
Okay.
our Banyana team has a good local core as well.
Yeah.
And what I noticed from that team sheet is that we have a lot of people overseas, but looking at the team sheet, none of them are really missed in a sense.
Because the team is doing so well anyway.
So
yeah.
I think they'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that chat. That is how we're going to be wrapping up the touchline here today. Kabelo, Sticks, and Chad, thank you so much for joining me here.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
That is it for Touchline this week. Catch Banyana playing in the COSAFA Cup this week. Tuesday, they're playing Angola. On the 6th of November, they play Eswatini. And on the 9th, they wrap up their campaign with Camarosa. Please do touch on Touchline on all your social media platforms. That is Insta and Twitter, as well as Touchline Podcast on YouTube. I am Oarbi Lady Poko for Touchline. Until next week, we're out.
Cheers.